Real Madrid might be about to pull off one of the biggest transfers of the summer, and it could completely change their midfield forever. Because right now, one Chelsea superstar is pushing for a move, and Madrid are watching very closely. According to Fabrizio Romano, Enzo Fernandez is currently not in any contract renewal talks with Chelsea. No discussions, no agreement, nothing in progress. And that is exactly where things start to get very interesting. Now, we all know Real Madrid have been searching for the perfect midfield addition for months. Different names have come and gone. At one point it was Rodri, before that Vitinha, and even Keith Smith was mentioned. But now, the focus has shifted again, and this time it feels more serious. Enzo Fernandez is not just any player. He is a World Cup winner, a player with elite vision, composure, and the ability to control the tempo of a game at the highest level. And more importantly, he has already hinted at the idea of living in Madrid. That alone tells you something. If this move actually happens, it would not just be another signing. It would be a complete evolution of Real Madrid's midfield. Think about it for a second. A midfield made up of Jude Bellingham, Aurelien Tchouameni, and Enzo Fernandez. That is power, creativity, and intelligence all combined into one system. Bellingham brings energy and goal threat. Tchouameni adds defensive stability. And Enzo? He brings control, rhythm, and vision. That's the kind of midfield that dominates games, not just competes. And this is exactly what Real Madrid are building. Not just a team for one season, but a team for the next decade. A young core that can grow together, win together, and dominate European football for years. But while this could be a massive advantage for Madrid, it would be a huge problem for Chelsea. Losing Enzo Fernandez would be a serious blow. He is one of the key players in their system, the player that links everything together in midfield. Take him out, and suddenly you're looking at a team that has to rebuild again. And let's be honest, Chelsea have already been through enough rebuilding phases. This is where things could start to favor Real Madrid. If Chelsea are under pressure to sell players, and Enzo himself is open to leaving, then Madrid could find the perfect opportunity to step in and make a move. However, it will not be easy. Enzo is still under a long-term contract that runs until 2032. That gives Chelsea a strong position in negotiations. They are not forced to sell unless they want to. So this transfer will likely depend on two key things: Chelsea's financial situation and the player's desire to leave. But signings like this don't just affect what happens on the pitch, they also change the dynamics inside the squad. Because when a big player arrives, competition increases, and that can create pressure for other players. Take someone like Arda Güler, for example, a young talent who is already starting to make an impact. If Enzo comes in, it means more competition for minutes, more pressure to perform, and fewer opportunities to develop freely. But at the same time, it also creates one major advantage: squad depth. And in modern football, that is everything. If Real Madrid pull this off, they could end up with one of the deepest squads in Europe, a team capable of rotating without losing quality, a team that can compete in multiple competitions without burning out their key players. And that is how you win consistently at the highest level. Now, while all of this is happening, there is another important development inside Real Madrid. Florentino Perez has made it very clear that certain players are completely untouchable. Despite interest from top Premier League clubs and even potential offers exceeding 100 million euros, players like Jude Bellingham, Aurelien Tchouameni, and Arda Güler are not for sale. No negotiations, no discussions, nothing. The reason is simple. These players are young, they are improving, and they are already playing key roles in the team. Real Madrid see them as the future, and they are not willing to let them go under any circumstances. Now, let's talk about Jude Bellingham, because not everything has been perfect recently. There has been some noise about his performances, with some people suggesting that his level has dropped, but inside the club, there is absolutely no panic. And the reason is clear. His recent struggles are not about form, they are about fitness. He has been dealing with physical issues that have affected his rhythm during a very demanding part of the season.